Delusional Office. Oh yeah, we're talking about that game again. So I'm sure all of you have heard or seen this game before, hence why you're watching this video. And this game is hard, and I mean it. There's currently over 50 entities in the game, multiple mechanics, and a fuck ton of other items. Hell, I don't even know what half of them do, and I have over 100 hours in this game. In this video I'm gonna explain the basics of the game and how you can beat it for yourself. Entities are almost all the same. They act similar as rush from doors, and unless you live under a rock, you should know how they work. But for the most part, you don't know what the f you're looking at. Each entity comes with their own special message appearing at the bottom of your screen. These sometimes give you indications to what the mechanic of the entity is, and sometimes give you straight bullshit. What I'm saying here is that entities in this game are really confusing. I suggest and appreciate it if you watch the other video I have on my channel showcasing all the entities and their mechanics. But if you don't want to, that's fine. I'll give a brief counter to each entity in this video, starting with Entity 1, Locker. Entity 2, Stay far or go in a locker. Entity 3, Locker. Entity 4, wait, and then go in a locker. Entity 5, stay really far or go in a locker, multiple times. Entity 6, don't go in a locker. Entity 7, Locker. Entity 8, Locker and minigame. Or just say even further. Entity 9, parkour. Entity 10, crouch. Entity 11, don't stay in the same room for too long. Or just look away. Entity 12, appears every 50 rooms. Either spam space, look behind you, crouch, or go in a locker. Entity 13, type. Entity 14, don't stay close to it. Entity 15, run. Entity 16, look around and try to keep looking at it. Entity 17, wait until it's gone. Entity 18, locker. Or just go as fast as possible to cancel it. Entity 19, parkour. Entity 20, look around and catch the emojis. Every entity has its own counterpart, except 12, 13, 14, and 19. These counterparts make the entity harder, but get countered by the same mechanic. There's also some other rare entities in the game, but they're kinda hard to explain, so I'll just suggest looking at the other video. This game has a bunch of items, and some of them can come with perks and equipments. These are permanent buffs that help you in a way. Passives give you a slight buff to an existing stat, either damage resistance, hiding time, and many more stats. All of them are good in their own ways, so I suggest trying each one out and seeing how it helps you. Perks are the essentials to your loadout. These give you drastic stat changes as well as a special ability. I also suggest trying each one out, or at least which ones you have unlocked. I've already made a tier list video about equipments on this channel, explaining what each one does in their own way. So I'd appreciate it if you look at that video as well after this one. A good loadout has a mix of each stat, keeping health and speed high as their biggest priorities, so keep that in mind when playing. The total amount of rooms you have to go through is 365. Starting from 0, every 50 rooms is a boss fight against Entity 12. Every now and then your screen will flash a random color. You then have to do a specific mechanic respective to that color. After finishing the mechanic, your screen will flash white and you can continue forward. If the color is blue, you'll have to crouch and stop moving. If the color is purple, you'll have to look behind and spot him. If the color is green, either spam space or the button on mobile, I don't know what it is. Every third attack, the color will always be orange. If it's orange, then you'll have to go in a locker. Next to this encounter, there's also another grand encounter at room 182. It contains Entity 14, and as I explained before, just don't stay close to it. Multiple of them spawn randomly anywhere in the room, and your objective is to open the door to the next room. There are 5 objects placed randomly across the floor of the room, and you'll have to collect each one to open the door. If you take your time, this is a very easy encounter, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Every 100 rooms, so basically only at room 100, 200 and 300, there will be a specific minigame where you have to drive a car, fall and avoid items, or just pass through something. In these worlds, some random entities can spawn, and I am unsure how they're called or what they really do, but I guess they're there. These minigames are a fun way to change the pace of the game and really distinct from that used doors mechanic. The game itself doesn't have the ability to spawn all items at the start, unlike doors. And instead, the further you go in the game, the more entities can spawn, and the harder they'll get. Starting from room 0, only entity 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 can spawn. From room 50, entity 5, 7, 8, and 15 get added to the roster. From room 100, entities 9 and 10 can now spawn. From room 182, entities 1 and 2 get switched with entities 102 and 202, as well as entity 16 being able to spawn now. From room 200, entities 3, 4, and 5 get switched with entities 302, 402, and 502. From here on out, all entities are available to spawn, so the maximum difficulty of the game starts since room 200. You're in the end game. You're at the last 165 rooms. How do I beat all of these entities? Simple, take your time. All entities can passively spawn no matter what, even if the lights are broken. All you can do now is just go forwards. I suggest trying to avoid entity 8 and 5 as they tend to be the hardest to counter, so keeping a really big distance should help. And with other rare rooms that can spawn, these distances can easily be found. You should focus as much as you can on keeping your health high. The game usually throws in an extra 802 at the last 10 rooms, it being a really rare spawn past room 300, so trying to avoid it will really help. The minigame isn't that much different from its original counterpart, so it can be played as the last saving grace. You finally reached the end. All you can do now is do a quick chase sequence. After this, you're free. You've completed Delusional Office. Past this point are multiple badges in harder modes of the game. I won't include these in the video as this is just a video explaining the main stuff about the game. I will probably make some other tutorials on locker lists and stuff in the game. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching this video.